Did you know that you can now build an entirely new Shopify theme from scratch in seconds using AI? There have been a few AI web builders that have been doing this for a while, but in Shopify's latest editions release, they enabled a custom storefront AI theme builder. In my previous video, I showed you how the cool theme block AI generator works, which makes reusable theme blocks and sections, but in this video, we explore this new AI theme builder and how it works. I'm talking about an entire storefront with one prompt. Maybe you were looking to create a new storefront and considering using AI or maybe customizing an existing theme. This video should help you see the pros and cons of each. If you like seeing videos like this about Shopify, then make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment of what you would like to see next. I appreciate you watching, and let's get started. Now, the first thing that we want to make sure is that we have the ability to actually use this feature. So you can test really quickly if you just go to your online store themes. You should be able to scroll down and see this section right here that says design your store in seconds. Now, I had a heck of a time trying to get this on my old development theme. You can see if I come here, I was looking in the settings and all this stuff because when I go to themes and I scroll down, it's not there. And I was wondering why it was showing up at some of the stores, but not all of them. So I was trying to figure out what the heck's going on. And the only answer I really found from Shopify is that this AI magic stuff is really not available to everyone all the time. I don't know. I don't make the rules. But if you're not able to find it, I recommend just creating a new development theme, and it should include it there. That's what I did, is I created a new store. And then what you can do is you should be able to actually generate the theme. And if you actually liked it, you can actually export that and then upload it to your other theme. And I'll do that at the end so you can see what I mean here. Okay, cool. So let's do the first one. Let's try a couple different scenarios, see how long it takes, and see how it looks. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I run a business selling fresh fruits and smoothies. Can you create a stunning theme for this niche? Sure, let's try that. Okay, so that was pretty fast. That was probably like 5-6 seconds. And it looks like it gives you 3 options, and then it allows you to actually view the demo. So let's take a look. All right, so not a big fan of this setup. I feel like this looks a little weird, I guess. Okay, not too bad. Just a lot of white. I feel like it's it's an odd color scheme. I'm not crazy about that, but keep scrolling and let's see. So all right, so it's pretty minimal. I'm not sure what I was expecting. I guess I was thinking there would be more robust themes, but let's see what one of the other one looks like. Okay, I like this section. This seems pretty good. Oh. Okay, yeah, still not great, but not terrible. I mean, it did generate this very quickly. And let's look at this last one. All right, so not great here. Colors are off. I'm assuming though that this theme would give you the customizations to be able to like change that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna verify that actually. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna click try theme, pretend that I like this last one. And it looks like it's loading, and we should probably see it pop up here. Oh, and it looks like it just kind of odd. It just added it as like the production theme, which would be worrisome if you were doing this on a store that already had a published theme. So maybe make sure that you are doing this in a new store, and again, maybe carrying the theme over. So if I look at the code, I assume I'll have all the files that I'm used to having, the directories, etc. And if I go in and I try to customize this, let's see what kind of customizations it gives us out of the box. So let's say that I wanted to change that. So this is one of the things that they're boasting with the new editions is, you used to have to like click in, find your section, then find the text you wanted to change. But now it's smart enough to know if I click right on the title, it changes there. And if I click on this description as well, it does change that. So that looks pretty good. Looks like I can change the opacity here. Whoa. All right. Okay, color scheme. Kind of interesting. So, okay, so it does slightly change this. Okay, and it lets you Okay, lets you move this around. All right, cool. And it does in fact say that it's mobile responsive. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So all in all, not too bad, not terrible. Let's try this again. Let's maybe use a different type of business because I will admit this is kind of a weird one. So what I will do is come back to our online store themes, and I'm going to say, I'm not sure if I'm spelling this right, athleisure. Hopefully that's close enough. Let's see what happens. So last time it only took like 6 seconds. I'm curious if this will be similar. Yeah, okay. So that wasn't bad at all. Let's see. Let's look at these demos. Oh, looks like that loaded weird. I'm not sure what's happening here, but does not seem to like that. All right, so some bugs with this preview. What if I refresh here? I don't know if it'll save this. Okay, so they're still here. Let's see, does the demo... Okay, here we go. So demo's working now. This looks a little better. This, it seems like this niche, maybe its models are more trained to handle this type of brand because it's probably a lot more common, but I feel like it's pretty good. There's nothing fancy going on, right? It's not showing variants. I'm not sure if it would or not. It also, like, there's no, sometimes when you hover, it'll change the, to the second variant image or something like that. So nothing like that going on. Let's look at the catalog. Okay, so it's empty. All right, so I feel like this one looks a little better. Let's take a look at this other one. Yeah, see, very, very similar stuff going on here. So this one, I think I like this one a little bit more. Seems like a better color. And lastly, let's look at this. The third one. Yeah, same stuff more or less. Okay, cool. So let's just pretend that I want to try this one. So it should add it to the store. Okay, and interestingly enough, so it did add this one to the theme library. It didn't make it the published one, I guess, because I hadn't added any theme yet. That's probably why the first one was automatically put there. So let's see how long this takes to get installed. Okay, so it took maybe like 30 seconds or so. Doesn't look too bad. If I try to customize this one, it looks okay. Yeah, so looks pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, this featured collection would be a good example of like what kind of customizations are enabled here because it doesn't really do that much. Okay, so I can add or remove columns if I want. Carousel. Okay, so I assume if it's carousel and then we have it on mobile. Nope. So I'm not really sure what carousel setting is doing then because doesn't seem to be like a carousel to me. View all button. Okay. Okay, quick add. This is kind of nice if this works. Let's see. Standard. Quick add. Yeah, I don't see a quick add button. Let's see. Maybe if I save it and preview. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not doing anything. Okay, well, so not great. I don't love that. What if I go to? Okay, yeah, I guess yeah, there would be no products because this is a brand new store. All right, well, let me see if I add a product, what that does. And all right, let's see what this looks like now if it uses the real products. Okay, cool. So there is my one product. And all right, so I guess I was being a little harsh. I mean, this is still pretty ugly. Like this color scheme I don't like, but it does have what I'm guessing would be the add to cart button, assuming it's not marked as sold out. So, all right, not terrible, not great. Let's try one more. Okay, so yeah, pretty quick. Let's take a look here. Okay, yeah, again, this is pretty basic. It's okay. It's okay. Let's look at the next one. Similar. Okay. Like the images are pretty good. Like that's probably its most redeeming quality would be the image generation that comes with it because the design itself isn't great. Like some of it is good. Like I like this 3 image thing side by side, but it's like the colors and the font is kind of weird. Okay, so let's add this try theme. So it's going to add, and then I also want to try using the Sidekick AI here to help me do something. So I am going to wait for this to finish installing. All right, perfect. So let's come into customize here, and I would assume that these images are replaceable. Okay, cool. So if I click here, I should in theory be able to say, can you generate an image for me for the homepage of my site? It should be a luxurious resort. All right, I don't think that's a very good prompt, but let's just see what happens. Oh, okay, so I didn't even know this. Appears your store needs to be on a paid subscription plan to use the image generation feature. Oh, okay. So there you have it. I thought this would be a cool little thing that everybody could use on your demo stores, but assuming you're using real stores should be fine. But you should be able to generate images to change like your banner images and stuff here, which is kind of cool. Assuming, like I feel like the AI created pretty solid images for these stock images. So it would be cool to generate some more custom stuff, but it does look like you need to be on a paid theme. Okay, cool. So last thing then, now let's test this out and assume that we really like this new AI generated theme, which I don't, but let's say I do. I'm gonna come down here and I could download the theme file and then it'll email it to myself. Okay, so I got my theme export on my email. So what I can do now is remember if we go back to my old store, I do not have the option to do this generate with AI thing, which is a bummer, right? But we should be able to upload a theme. So if I go to add theme, upload a zip file, and then I can grab that theme that I just downloaded, and I should be able to upload it here, and hopefully this works out. Okay, so that took about 30 seconds or so. I'm just gonna give this a rename. And if we go into the customizer, yeah, so, okay, it did successfully work. So this is one way you kind of get around that. Like I said, if your store does not give you the option to add it right here, you can just create a new store and then download the theme file, upload it here. So overall, I think this is a cool idea. I just don't think it's very good because if we look at this theme, it's kind of just the bare minimum. It really isn't great. But when we look at some of these new themes, like the Horizon theme, it is unbelievably better. Like look at the design and stuff of this, the color schemes. Like there's just no comparison. So my advice to new stores would be to use one of these existing themes and just customize it. It's free either way. I just don't think that the AI store builder is really all the way there yet. I would recommend using the image generator if you're on a paid theme. I think that could help a lot for things like this main background image, things like that. Anyways, this has been reviewing the new Shopify Editions AI store builder. I hope it's been helpful. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you next time.